ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. So a stop for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was important trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Fields on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. The Vikings had 8 and 6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run the counter with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Again, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Touchdown, Vikings! C.J. Ham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. On the move to his left. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 50 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes he's fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Bears 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Uses the stiff arm. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 2. Cook now off the read option.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to try and do this himself. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Vikings, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance